In the vast expanse of the Mongolian steppe, where the wind weaves tales across the grasslands, your story begins. Imagine the endless horizon painted with hues of amber and rose. As the sun dips below the rolling hills, the air is alive with the murmur of voices, the soft clop of horses' hooves, and the crackle of a bonfire under a sky brimming with stars. You are a young Mongol. Your spirit is boundless as the steppe itself. Life in this nomadic world revolves around the horse. You have grown up on its back, learning its ways, its language, its strength. Today, you ride alongside your father, a seasoned warrior, his eyes as sharp as the saber at his side. Together, you are part of a clan, a family of families bound by blood and tradition. As you ride, tales of bravery and adventure echo through the twilight. Stories of your ancestors, fierce warriors who roamed these lands, their spirits forever intertwined with the wind. Theirs is a world without boundaries, a realm where loyalty and courage intertwine in an intricate dance. Your home is a canvas tent, a symbol of unity, pitched in the heart of the steppe. It shelters not just your family, but your dreams, your hopes, and your memories. As the night deepens, the stars become your only roof. And under their watchful gaze, you share laughter, stories, and songs with your kin. The melody of the morn kur, a traditional Mongolian instrument, floats on the wind, carrying with it the essence of your soul. Early beginnings. The birth of a leader the next morning. The sun greets you with a golden embrace, igniting the vast canvas of the steppe. You awake to the soft murmur of your mother's voice as she prepares breakfast, her hands moving with the grace of a seasoned nomad. You share a simple meal of dairy products and kumis, a fermented mare's milk drink, its tangy taste, a symbol of your nomadic heritage. After breakfast, you and your father saddle your horses. Today you will visit another camp. Your father is respected among the clans, and his wisdom is often sought after. As you ride, you notice a young man from another clan, Temujin, about your age. His gaze is sharp, his movements confident. Though rivals in many ways, you and Temujin share a bond forged in the fires of competition. Challenge each other, testing your skills in wrestling and archery, seeking to outdo one another in every endeavor. A spark of camaraderie flickers between you despite your clan rivalries. Destiny's crossroads. A moment of turmoil as the sun reaches its zenith. Casting long shadows across the steppe, word ripples through the camps like a sudden wind. A neighboring clan has raided a trading caravan. The news stirs unrest among the clans. The council is called, and the decision is made to unite, to march against the raiders and restore balance to the land. Your father, known for his strategic mind, is chosen as the leader of this united force. Excitement courses through you. This will be your first real test of courage and skill in battle. But fate has a different plan for you. During the campaign, your father is injured, and he entrusts you with a secret mission. It falls on your shoulders to seek help from a powerful neighboring tribe, the Kyrite. This journey will take you away from your clan, forcing you to navigate treacherous terrains and confront dangerous situations alone. Your father's words echo in your ears. Be wary of strangers, for they may bring both danger and opportunity. The bonds of brotherhood. Forging new alliances as you make your way to the Carrot Camp. You encounter Temujin and his brother, Belgadai. Despite your clan's rivalry, Temujin offers you protection on your journey. Trust is hard-won, but something in Temujin's unwavering gaze gives you confidence in his sincerity. Together you face the perils of the road, sharing stories and strategies around the campfire, forging a bond of brotherhood that transcends clan loyalties. Upon reaching the Carrot Camp, you are received with honor. Their chief recognizes your father's valor and welcomes your request for assistance. A contingent of elite Carrot warriors led by a skilled general named Jelm, who is Temujin's uncle, joins you on your return journey. With newfound allies at your side, you feel the weight of responsibility settle upon you. Now not only are you bringing aid to your clan, but also fulfilling a promise to a friend. Facing adversity, trials on the path home, the journey back is fraught with challenges. Ambushes, territorial disputes, and the harsh terrain test your mettle. You find yourself in a desperate situation, your group outnumbered and surrounded. Fear threatens to consume you, but you draw strength from your allies. Temujin stands beside you, his bravery a beacon in the darkness. Working together, you strategize, leveraging your combined skills and numbers to overcome each obstacle. With every challenge, your bond with Temujin deepens, along with your respect for his strategic brilliance and martial prowess. Finally, as the sun sets on the horizon, you see the familiar landmarks signaling your clan's encampment. Relief washes over you, but your journey is not truly over. As you approach the camp, you learn that a power struggle has erupted in your absence. Your father's authority is being challenged, and your clan is divided. Legacy of leadership. The rise of a new era stepping into the heart of your clan. You see your father surrounded by hostile faces. Tempers flare, accusations are hurled, and the very fabric of your clan's unity seems to be unraveling. Your father, though wounded, rises to address the gathering. He speaks of unity, loyalty, and the vision he has for the clan's future. His words hang in the air, a plea for reconciliation. In a surprising turn, Temujin steps forward. He denounces the divisive elements, calling for the clan to unite under your father's leadership once more. His impassioned speech echoes the sentiments in all present, and slowly, the tide begins to turn. The divisions start to close, and the clan begins to rally around your father once more. Relief and gratitude wash over you. The ordeal has tested the clan's resilience, but it has also revealed the strength of the bonds that unite you. Looking towards Temujin, you see understanding and respect mirrored in his eyes. The challenges you faced have forged an unbreakable bond between you both. In the coming years, your clan, under your father's guidance and with Temujin as a trusted advisor, flourishes. The seeds of what will become a vast empire are sown. Yet even as your clan grows in power, you never forget the lessons learned on that fateful journey. The importance of trust, loyalty, and unity resonates deeply within you. And as the winds of destiny shift, you know that your own story is just beginning. Years pass, and your father's wisdom and guidance have steered the clan to prosperity. But the memory of that fateful journey still lingers, shaping your outlook on leadership, strategy, and the value of alliances. Little do you know that the path ahead will lead you to unite rival clans and rewrite history. All because of the profound impact of that transformative journey. This was Genghis Khan's story in his early years before his rise to unite the Mongol tribes and conquer vast empires. As we journey through history, remember the indelible mark that early experiences can leave on our destinies. And always cherish the power of friendship and unity in overcoming adversity. And if you want to see how Genghis Khan met his most feared rival, click the video on the screen. Forget about the sweeping battles and far-reaching conquests for a moment. Instead, we're going to focus on the individuals who stood by his side, sharing his dreams and helping forge one of history's most renowned empires. We'll uncover the tales of courage, loyalty, and camaraderie that defined the bonds within Genghis Khan's close circle. These are the men who navigated the treacherous waters of politics, participated in daring raids, and stood firm during crucial battles. In today's episode, we will be discussing the top 10 secret confidants of Genghis Khan. Let's get started. Number 10. Jamuka. Let's begin our journey with Jamuka, a man whose relationship with Genghis Khan was one of both brotherhood and rivalry. In the early chapters of Genghis Khan's life, Jamuka was a close friend and fellow member of the Borjigit clan. Together, they embarked on the challenges of youth, forging a bond that hinted at their future ambitions. However, as destinies diverged, so did their paths. Jamuka's decision to switch sides, allying with Genghis Khan's brother, Belgude, marked a significant shift in their relationship. This unexpected turn of events led to a confrontation between the two former allies, solidifying the fracture in their bond. Ultimately, Jamuka met his demise at the Merket, sealing his place in history as a pivotal figure in the early stages of Genghis Khan's journey. Number 9. Yalu Dashi. Shifting our focus, we come across Yalu Dashi, a man whose presence left an indelible mark on Genghis Khan's life. Captured during an attack on the Taijut clan, Yalu Dashi initially seemed destined for a life of servitude. However, Genghis Khan recognized the strategic value in his captive. Rather than exploiting his skills, Genghis Khan extended a gesture of magnanimity, setting him free with a noble mission to serve as an envoy to the Karakatai kingdom. Yalu Dashi's journey from captivity to diplomacy highlights the intriguing aspects of Mongol culture, where strategic alliances and human intelligence held immense importance. This encounter serves as a testament to the complexities of medieval diplomacy and the shrewdness of Genghis Khan's strategies. No. 8. Hodula. Venturing deeper into the annals of Genghis Khan's inner circle, we encounter Hodula, a woman whose story intertwined with that of the Great Khan in a unique way, hailing from the Taijut clan. Hodula's destiny took a dramatic turn when her father became entangled in conflicts with Genghis Khan's forces. Amidst the turmoil, she found herself captured and brought before the Khan. Rather than succumbing to despair, Hodula displayed remarkable resilience, capturing Genghis Khan's attention through her bravery and spirit. This fateful encounter led to an unexpected outcome as Genghis Khan, recognizing her extraordinary qualities, decided to make her his wife. Their union, though born out of contrasting circumstances, played a pivotal role in shaping the course of history. Together, they forged a bond that transcended cultural boundaries and personal challenges. No. 7. Baybar. Our journey through Genghis Khan's confidants brings us to the enigmatic Baybar, a man whose loyalty and contributions left an enduring legacy. Initially captured during an attack on the Taijut clan, Baybar's fate took a decisive turn when Genghis Khan intervened, sparing his life and recognizing his potential. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of a remarkable partnership as Baybar demonstrated exceptional skills and unwavering commitment, swiftly rising to become one of Genghis Khan's most trusted advisors and administrators. His expertise proved instrumental in managing territories and ensuring smooth governance. One of his notable contributions was introducing accounting practices, an innovative concept at the time to oversee the empire's financial affairs. This emphasis on organization and accountability laid the groundwork for a more efficient and stable administration. No. 6. Do more! Our exploration of Genghis Khan's confidants leads us to Timur, a man whose loyalty and prowess were instrumental in the rise of the Mongol Empire. Hailing from a noble background, Timur's lineage can be traced back to the legendary Mongol leader, Ambagai. His family's prestige and historical roots provide a glimpse into the social dynamics of the time. Upon meeting Genghis Khan, Timur made a significant decision to cast his lot with the future Great Khan, recognizing Genghis Khan's leadership qualities. He pledged his allegiance, embarking on a journey that would forever alter the course of history. Timur's unwavering commitment and military skills became evident during the siege of the fortified city of Baybal. As Genghis Khan's trusted general, he played a pivotal role in devising and executing military strategies that led to the city's eventual fall. His tactical brilliance and courage on the battlefield were instrumental in securing victories that expanded the Mongol Empire's reach. No. 5. Kublai Khan. Our journey through Genghis Khan's confidants brings us to Kublai Khan, a man whose contributions played a pivotal role in shaping the vast Mongol Empire. Born into the distinguished lineage of the Mongol aristocracy, Kublai Khan's family ties provided him with a privileged background and access to the highest levels of power. His father, Yasuge, held the title of Kagan, signifying his status as the supreme ruler of the Mongol tribes. As the son of the Kagan, Kublai Khan's early life was steeped in tradition and the expectations of leadership. He received an education that emphasized horsemanship, combat skills, and the intricacies of Mongol society. Little did he know that these foundations would serve him well in the years to come. Fateful encounter with Genghis Khan. Kublai Khan's path crossed with that of Genghis Khan under extraordinary circumstances. Genghis Khan's recognition of Kublai Khan's abilities and potential led to the latter becoming one of his most trusted confidants. Together, they embarked on a series of military campaigns that reshaped the political landscape of Asia. Kublai Khan's strategic acumen and administrative skills proved instrumental in consolidating the Mongol conquests and establishing effective governance over vast territories. No. For Buri. Our journey through Genghis Khan's confidants leads us to Buri, a man whose loyalty and contributions played a pivotal role in the Mongol Empire's expansion. Recognizing the importance of religious diversity in such a vast and multicultural empire, Genghis Khan sought to understand and accommodate different faiths. In a remarkable display of tolerance and respect, Genghis Khan granted asylum to Christian, Muslim, and Buddhist scholars, fostering an atmosphere of coexistence. This open-minded approach allowed for the exchange of ideas and cultural enrichment, making the Mongol court a hub of intellectual diversity. By embracing religious harmony, Genghis Khan created an environment where his confidants, including those of different faiths, could contribute their knowledge and skills without fear of persecution. No. 3. Jelm. Shifting our focus, we come across Jelm, a name that echoes through history as a symbol of loyalty and bravery. Emerging from humble beginnings as the son of a commoner, Gelm's journey to prominence was marked by his unwavering commitment and military prowess. Rising through the ranks, he earned the trust and respect of Genghis Khan, eventually securing a place among the great Khan's inner circle. Jelm's strategic brilliance and battlefield leadership became evident during the Mongol campaigns. His ability to inspire and motivate his troops, coupled with his tactical acumen, contributed significantly to the expansion of the empire. One of his notable achievements was his successful mission to negotiate a treaty with the Kingdom of Jin. Despite facing skepticism and diplomatic challenges, Jelm's adept handling of negotiations resulted in a favorable outcome for the Mongols, showcasing his diplomatic skills and strategic thinking. No. 2. Tughlaq Khan. Highlighting the significance of familial bonds within Genghis Khan's inner circle. We recognize Tughlaq Khan, a man whose relationship with the Great Khan transcended mere kinship. Serving as both Genghis Khan's brother and a trusted advisor, Tughlaq Khan played a crucial role in navigating the complexities of the Mongol Empire. During times of uncertainty and critical decisions, Tughlaq Khan's counsel proved invaluable. Together, they strategized, planning campaigns and considering the best interests of their people. One of Tughlaq Khan's most notable contributions came during the Mongol conquest of the Western Xia dynasty. His intimate understanding of the region's terrain and dynamics proved instrumental in overcoming challenges and achieving victory. By combining his knowledge of the land with Genghis Khan's strategic brilliance, they successfully expanded the Mongol Empire's borders. No one. Tughlaq Khan. Finally, we come to Tughlaq Khan, a woman whose influence on Genghis Khan's life was profound and enduring. Captured during an earlier conflict with the Taijuk clan, Tughlaq Khan's life took an unexpected turn when she found favor in Genghis Khan's eyes. Recognized for her intelligence and potential, Genghis Khan chose her as his wife, uniting with her in marriage. This union not only bound them together personally, but also forged a strategic alliance between two influential clans. Tughlaq Khan's role extended beyond that of a wife as she became a trusted advisor to Genghis Khan. Her insights and perspectives proved valuable in navigating the complexities of ruling a vast and diverse empire. Together, they shared important responsibilities, working in tandem to ensure the well-being of their people and the prosperity of their realm. And that's a wrap on our journey through the top 10 secret confidants of Genghis Khan. Each of these men and women brought unique skills, unwavering loyalty, and an indelible spirit to the life of the Great Khan. From military leaders to advisors, diplomats, and even family members, their contributions played a pivotal role in shaping the course of history. Welcome to my channel, Segment 4, A Day in the Great Tent. Now let your eyes turn from the grasslands to the sky, from the endless plains to the towering peaks of a white mountain. Here in the heart of the Mongol Empire, there's a place where warriors become gentlemen, where tents become palaces, and where the rhythm of the steppe slows down just enough to catch the sunlight. This is the Great Tent of the Khan, a universe unto itself. Its borders are the carpets on the ground, its roof is the sky above, and its pulse is the murmur of 1,000 conversations. Inside the felt palace, when you step inside the Great Tent, you enter a world of vibrant colors, clanking dishes, and hushed whispers. The central pillar is like a tree supporting branches that hold up brightly colored cloths, creating rooms within the tent. These are places for meetings, sleeping, and receiving guests. The Khan's tent is the center of everything. Here, Genghis Khan likely held important councils and received envoys. Later Khans followed his example. As you walk on the thick carpets, you can almost hear the echo of decisions that shaped empires. The feast unfolds around you, servants move with practiced grace, pouring drinks, replacing dishes, and keeping the air filled with the scent of roasting meat. Tables overflow with the spoils of the Mongol success. Exotic foods from distant lands rub shoulders with local specialties. There are roasted sheep and horse meat, dried fish from the Caspian Sea, spices from China, fruits from Persia, and bread from the farmlands of the north. Each dish tells a story of the empire's reach. But it's not just about the food. It's about who eats where and when. The placement of each dish, the order of serving, and even the type of cup used all speak to the hierarchy of the Mongol court. The Khan sits at the top table, his family and close advisors nearby. Other nobles sit on the ground facing him, their status indicated by their distance from the center. Each gesture, each word here carries weight. Even the humblest servant must be careful not to spill a drop or upset a plate. Among the guests, if you are a guest in this great tent, you move carefully. The slightest misstep could offend. You must greet each person with respect, knowing their rank and their lineage. Your eyes, hands, and even the angle of your body show this respect. A slight bow, a particular hand position, or kneeling are all ways to convey deference. Everyone is watching everyone else. Not just what happens at the tables, but also how people enter, how they talk, and how they leave. For a visitor like Marco Polo, such customs were alien. For Mongols, they were second nature, creating a world of etiquette, a choreography of respect. The games begin as the evening deepens, the mood shifts. Some guests might play games, while others watch intently. There are contests of skill and chance, games with horseshoes, javelins, and boards. But there are also competitions of wit. Poets recite verses, musicians play enchanting melodies, and storytellers spin tales of bravery and lore. Each performance is a thread in the fabric of courtly life, adding to the atmosphere of celebration and camaraderie. Then there are the wrestlers. On a raised platform, they display strength and skill, testing not only their bodies, but their strategies too. Each move, each throw, and each pin is a testament to years of training. Their feats amaze the audience, reminding everyone of the power and discipline that underlie the Mongol way of life. Meanwhile, somewhere in the great tent, a group gathers around a chessboard or a board game. Strategy, logic, and a bit of luck come into play. The pieces move, plans unfold, and decisions are made. The game is more than just a diversion. It's a reflection of the larger world outside. Alliances are formed, rivals clash, and fortunes shift just as they do on the battlefield or in trade negotiations. These games are a microcosm of the empire itself. Midnight in the steppe as the night deepens. The fires outside the tent cast flickering shadows on the canvas walls. The sounds of the evening fade, and a hush falls over the camp. Most retire to their own tents or burrows, leaving the great tent to its quiet vigil. A few, however, stay behind, drawn by the allure of the endless steppe or the comfort of shared solitude. They might be young princes eager to learn the ways of their future court, seasoned advisors seeking a moment's respite, or merchants dreaming of faraway lands. As the moon climbs higher, these nocturnal visitors find solace in the tent's dim lamplight, each lost in their thoughts, each a silent observer of the sleeping empire. And with that, our journey through the life of the Mongols reaches its end. We've raced across the grasslands, delved into history's greatest battles, and dined in the glow of 1,000 campfires. Now it's time to pack up our virtual wagons and head back to our own lives. But before we go, remember this. History isn't just something that happened long ago. It's a living thing that shaped who we are today, the Mongols. With their love for their homeland, their courage in battle, and their desire to understand the world. Well, they are a part of that story. And so are you. As we've explored their world, you've brought your own knowledge and experiences. By doing so, you've made history come alive. Keep that spark of curiosity alive. Ask questions, seek answers, and keep learning. You never know what amazing discoveries you might make. And who knows, maybe one day you will find yourself racing across the Mongolian steppe or standing in the great tent of the Khan. Until then, thanks for joining me on this adventure. Stay curious and keep exploring, because the past is never really past. It's a part of who we are right now and will be in the future. That's all for this time. If you enjoyed this adventure through time, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe and share with your friends. Together we can keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep bringing history to life. See you next time. Step into history and experience a day in the life of Genghis Khan. Travel to the heart of his immense empire where tradition, power, and conquest meet. Welcome to my channel, We are going to travel back in time and explore what a day in the life of Genghis Khan looked like. We will immerse ourselves in his daily routines, the opulence of his court, and the challenges he faced as the leader of the Mongol Empire. From the bustling marketplace of Karakorum to the tranquility of his royal residence, we will witness firsthand the grandeur and complexity of life under the reign of this legendary conqueror. So sit back, relax, and get ready for an unforgettable journey through time. Let's start our journey early in the morning to witness the awakening of the mighty Khan. As the sun begins to rise over the horizon, bathing the Mongolian steppe in a golden glow, we find Genghis Khan already stirring in his opulent tent. Despite being one of the most feared warriors of his time, there is a certain serenity to his morning routine that belies the tempestuous nature of his conquests. His tent, a symbol of power and prestige, is pitched in the center of the sprawling Mongol camp. Surrounded by tents of his loyal followers and advisors, it is a miniature city unto itself, complete with kitchens, stables, and workshops, all bustling with activity as the day's work begins. After a simple but nourishing breakfast of dairy products and meat, perhaps some dried fish from the Caspian Sea or kumis, a fermented mare's milk drink, he turns his attention to the affairs of his vast empire. As the son of a tribal chieftain, Temujin, who later took the title Genghis Khan, meaning Ocean of Mercy, has always possessed a keen sense of responsibility. But it was after uniting the Mongol tribes under his banner that the true extent of his duties became apparent. Now, with the morning chill giving way to the warmth of the rising sun, he prepares to greet the day with the same blend of pragmatism and vision that has become his trademark. Putting on a traditional Mongolian deal, a long robe-like garment, donning his signature red headgear, a nod to his ancestral roots, he is instantly transformed into the epitome of the Mongol leader. The fabrics, often crafted from the finest wool and silk, not only serve as a testament to the opulence of the Mongol court, but also as a practical defense against the harsh elements of the Mongolian steppe. With his attire complete, he takes his place on a raised dais within his tent, ready to receive the visitors and advisors who will help shape the destiny of his empire. As the day progresses, a steady stream of dignitaries, merchants, and emissaries make their way to the Khan's tent. Each visitor brings with them news and information from distant corners of the empire, which stretches from the Pacific coast of China to the shores of the Baltic Sea. Among them are merchants from the Middle East, bearing tales of exotic spices and silks, and diplomats from the Chinese court, bringing greetings from the emperor of the Yuan dynasty. But it is the reports of faraway lands that truly captivate Genghis Khan's imagination. He listens intently as a wizened traveler describes the wonders of the fabled city of Constantinople, or the riches of the Khwarezmians, both of which will soon find themselves on the receiving end of Mongol conquest. With each passing moment, Genghis Khan's mind races with possibilities. Pondering the strategic value of these distant realms and the potential they hold for expanding his empire's influence and wealth, throughout the day, the rhythm of courtly life continues. Officials read aloud from the Yasa, the comprehensive legal code that Genghis Khan has been instrumental in codifying. Its provisions designed to maintain order and justice throughout the empire cover everything from taxation and trade to criminal law and succession. Afternoons are often dedicated to matters of administration, as scribes diligently record the transactions and decrees that will shape the Mongol world. Meanwhile, outside the tent, Genghis Khan's personal guard, the Kashar, train tirelessly, ensuring that they remain among the most fearsome warriors in the empire. Their drills are a sight to behold as the men move in perfect unison, their movements as precise and deadly as the strikes of a hunting knife. As the day wanes, so too does the light of the sun, casting long shadows across the steppe. It is a time for introspection, as Genghis Khan, surrounded by his closest advisors, reviews the events of the day and makes plans for the morrow. These council meetings, held in the hushed tones that are customary in Mongol culture, allow for the free exchange of ideas and ensure that every voice is heard before a decision is made. Even in the waning light, the air within the tent crackles with energy as the fate of the empire hangs in the balance. With the affairs of state concluded, it is time for a respite from the demands of empire. For Genghis Khan, this often means turning to his beloved horses, a passion he shares with many Mongols. In the vast open spaces around his camp, he and his companions engage in the sport of horse racing. The thundering hooves a fitting soundtrack to the setting sun. It is a time for camaraderie and relaxation, a chance to unwind amidst the vastness of the steppe that has been his home since birth. However, as darkness descends, it also signals the beginning of a new set of activities for the court. In the flickering lamplight of his tent, Genghis Khan now sheds his robes and regains his more familiar tunic and trousers, comfortable garments suited for the evening's entertainment. Food and drink are brought forth, often including roasted meats and bowls of kumis, the traditional fermented mare's milk that holds a special place in Mongolian culture. Laughter echoes within the tent as stories are shared and music fills the air. Minstrels play traditional instruments such as the morin khor, a horsehead fiddle, and the ikomis, a type of lute. Their melodies carry tales of love, loss, and heroism, weaving a tapestry of sound that has echoed across the steppes for generations. Perhaps a young man named Jamuka, who will one day become a famous Khan himself, is among the musicians, his voice carrying on the traditions that will one day define the very heart of the Mongol Empire. It is a far cry from the brutal battlefields where Genghis Khan's legend was forged. Under the star-studded canopy of the Mongolian night sky, we find ourselves transported to another world. The roar of the steppe winds, whispering through the tall grasses, becomes a lullaby. And as the fire crackles nearby, the flickering flames dance in mesmerizing patterns, mimicking the constellations that twirl overhead. We are captivated by the boundless expanse of the night sky, dotted with countless stars that have watched over the Mongols for millennia. And in this timeless expanse, we discover a profound sense of wonder and connection to the natural world that defines the very essence of life under the reign of the great Khan. And so our journey through a day in the life of Genghis Khan draws to a close. As the fire dwindles and the stars begin their slow descent, we are left with a profound sense of the complexities and contradictions that define this legendary leader. From the early hours of his morning routine to the festivities of the evening, we have witnessed the blend of tradition, power, and conquest that shaped his legacy. The bustling activity of his court, the strategic brilliance of his rule, and the cultural richness of his world have all contributed to the enduring fascination surrounding Genghis Khan. Now it is time for you to step out of this immersive experience and return to your own time. But we hope that you will carry with you the insights and reflections sparked by a day in the life of Genghis Khan. As you go about your daily life, perhaps you all find echoes of his leadership in your own endeavors or see parallels between the challenges he faced and those you encountered today. Remember the lessons, big and small, the Genghis Khan story offers, and let them be a guiding light as you navigate your own path. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time, and for embracing the spirit of exploration and discovery that defines our channel. Until next time, keep seeking out the extraordinary in the everyday, and may your curiosity lead you to even greater adventures.